Brainy Bites, a daily dose for self-improvement.
Hey there, lovely viewers. Welcome back to Brainy Bites. I'm super excited to dive into a topic that we've all encountered at some point in our lives, feeling ignored when we're trying to build connections with others. Quick question for you all, hands up if you've ever experienced that awkward moment where you feel like you're talking to a brick wall? I know I have. It can be really frustrating, can't it? But guess what? There might just be a reason behind it. And today, we're going to uncover 5 habits that you might not even realize you're doing, habits that could be causing you to be inadvertently overlooked. But here's the best part, we're not just going to leave you hanging. We've got some fantastic solutions to help you break free from these patterns and start building more meaningful connections. So, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with practical tips to ensure you're heard, valued, and appreciated in any social situation. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Now, let's talk about something we've all felt at some point, the impact of being ignored. It's more than just an uncomfortable feeling. It can actually have a profound effect on how we see ourselves and how we connect with others. First up, let's chat about self-perception. When we constantly feel like our words are falling on deaf ears, it can really chip away at our self-esteem. We might start doubting the value of our thoughts and ideas, thinking, maybe what I have to say isn't important. It's like a little cloud of self-doubt that can follow us around. But it doesn't stop there. The ripple effect on our relationships is significant. Imagine constantly feeling overlooked by friends, family, or even colleagues. It can create a barrier, making it harder to form those genuine connections we all crave. It's like trying to build a bridge, but the support beams are shaky, it's just not as strong as it could be. So, why is it so crucial to understand why this happens? Well, recognizing these patterns allows us to take action. It's like turning on a light in a dark room, suddenly, you can see where the stumbling blocks are. It empowers us to make positive changes, both in how we communicate and how we perceive ourselves. Remember, you're not alone in feeling this way, and there's a lot we can do to turn things around. Stick with us as we uncover those habits that might be causing you to be overlooked, and more importantly, how you can reclaim your voice in any situation. Let's get started. Alright, let's roll up our sleeves and tackle our first habit, not listening to others. This one's a real game changer, so pay close attention. Picture this, you're in a conversation, and it feels like you're the only one doing the talking. It's like a one-person show, right? Well, here's the thing, when we dominate conversations, we might not even realize it, but it can have some serious consequences. It sends a message that we're not interested in what others have to say, and that can lead to people tuning out or even avoiding conversations with us altogether. Now, let's talk about the give and take principle in relationships. Think of it like a dance, sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. It's about finding that beautiful balance. When we're actively listening, we're not just hearing words, we're showing that we value the other person's perspective. It's a powerful way to foster connection and mutual respect. So, the next time you're in a conversation, remember, it's not just about what you say, but also about creating space for others to share. I've definitely been guilty of getting caught up in my own thoughts, but as I've learned, true communication is a two-way street. It's about creating a space where everyone feels heard and valued. So, if you've ever caught yourself in a one-sided conversation, don't worry, we've all been there. The key is to be mindful and make room for that beautiful exchange of ideas. Stay tuned as we unravel more habits that might be causing you to be overlooked. And remember, you have the power to make a positive change. Let's keep going. Alright, let's keep this train rolling. Next up, we're diving into habit number 2, excessive criticism. Now, before we get into it, I want to acknowledge something really important, that deep caring we have for our loved ones. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? We want the absolute best for them, and that's where this habit often stems from. When we're constantly giving feedback and pointing out areas for improvement, it's a sign of genuine concern. We want to see our loved ones thrive and succeed, and that's truly admirable. However, it's crucial to remember that the way we deliver this feedback matters just as much as the intention behind it. Now, here's where things get interesting. While our intentions are rooted in love and care, excessive criticism can actually lead to the opposite effect. It's like a well-intentioned gardener who waters a plant too much, instead of thriving, it starts to wither. Similarly, when we constantly criticize, it can create an environment where people start to tune out or even withdraw. They might feel like they can't measure up or that their efforts aren't valued. I've been there myself, pouring my heart into helping someone grow, only to realize I might have been a tad too heavy-handed. It's all about finding that sweet spot between encouragement and constructive feedback. So, if you've ever found yourself in a cycle of wanting the best for your loved ones, you're in good company. Just remember, it's all about finding that balance. Stick with us as we uncover more habits that might be causing you to be overlooked. You've got the power to build stronger connections, and we're here to help you along the way. Let's keep this journey going. Alright, let's keep this conversation going. Next up on our list of habits is habit number 3, constant negativity. Now, we've all had those moments when life throws us a curveball, right? It's completely normal. But when that negative cloud hangs around a little too long, it can start to affect more than just our own mood. Imagine you're around someone who always seems to see the glass as half empty. It's like a rain cloud following you around on a sunny day. That constant negativity can be a real downer. And it's not just a matter of bringing down the mood. It can actually have a significant impact on others' overall well-being. It's like a ripple effect that spreads through your social circle. But here's the exciting part, we have the power to change the weather. It's all about a little reality check. We all have our moments, and that's completely okay, but it's essential to be mindful of the energy we bring into a room. Sometimes, it's as simple as taking a step back and asking ourselves, am I adding positivity to this situation, or am I unintentionally dampening the spirits? I've found that when I catch myself in a negative loop, a quick gratitude exercise does wonders. It's like a burst of sunshine breaking through the clouds. So, if you've ever felt the weight of constant negativity, you're not alone. Remember, it's all about finding that balance and spreading a little more positivity in the world. Stick with us as we uncover more habits that might be causing you to be overlooked. You have the power to create an environment that uplifts everyone around you, and we're here to cheer you on. Let's keep this positivity train rolling. Now, let's talk about habit number 4, lack of presence and confidence. This one's a real game changer when it comes to making sure you're heard and seen in any situation. So, buckle up, because we're diving right in. Confidence, oh, what a powerful force it is. It's like a magnet that naturally draws people in. When you exude confidence, it's like saying, hey, I've got something valuable to share. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room, but about having that self-assured presence that commands attention. Now, I know building confidence might seem like a big mountain to climb, but trust me, it's absolutely within your reach. Start small, make eye contact, stand tall, and speak with clarity. These little adjustments can make a world of difference. And remember, it's not about being someone you're not. It's about embracing and amplifying your unique presence. To be honest, building confidence was a journey for me too. It started with little steps, and over time, I found my voice and my presence. And let me tell you, it's made all the difference. So, if you've ever felt like you could use a boost in confidence, you're in good company. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being authentically you. Stick with us as we uncover more habits that might be causing you to be overlooked. You have the power to step into any room with confidence and grace, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Let's keep this journey towards self-assuredness going. Alright, we're cruising right along to habit number 5, overthinking in conversations. Now, this one hits close to home for many of us. Ever found yourself in a group chat, wanting to jump in, but suddenly, you're stuck in a mental traffic jam? Don't worry, you're not alone. Let's be real, we've all been there. You're in a lively conversation, ideas are bouncing around, and you've got something to add. But then, you start to overthink it. Is this the right time? What if they don't find it interesting? It's like a mental tug of war that can keep us on the sidelines. Now, here's the tricky part, while we're deep in thought, others might interpret it as disinterest. They don't see the brilliant ideas brewing in our heads, all they see is silence. It's like trying to read a book with a bunch of pages stuck together, you miss out on the good stuff. Oh, trust me, I've had my fair share of overthinking moments. But what I've learned is that sometimes, you just have to take that leap. The conversation is a dance, and your steps are just as important as anyone else's. So, if you've ever felt like your brain goes into overdrive when you're in a conversation, you're not alone. Remember, it's about finding that balance between thinking and doing. Stick with us as we uncover more habits that might be causing you to be overlooked. You have the power to engage in any conversation with confidence, and we're here to cheer you on. Let's keep this conversation flowing. Well, that brings us to the end of our journey today, and I have to say, it's been an absolute blast delving into these habits with you all. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. Now, before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Have any of these habits resonated with your own experiences? Maybe you've got some incredible insights to share. Let's keep this conversation going down in the comments. Your feedback is like gold to us, and it helps shape the content we create just for you. If you found value in today's discussion, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video with anyone who might benefit. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know when we drop new content. We can't wait to continue this journey with you. Until next time, take care and keep those conversations thriving.